Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol GTT. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Very nice movement over the past few days. The bounce is well underway. I mean, to think that just a few days ago the price was down around this area of the chart, and now it's all the way up here. Any rational person would say, yeah, the price has certainly made a great move in the upwards direction. So want to get some levels of support and resistance mapped out. Key level of support, at least in my opinion, is down here at the $7 mark. Why is 7 important? Well, first off, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen at all, but just to kind of illustrate why I would consider this a very important technical level. If the price were to come down to 7 and then just break down through it, at that point, from a very literal perspective, that would literally be putting the price right back inside of that range of the chart that it just broke out of. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true power, true strength, or anything like that. Whereas if the price came down here, behaved in this manner, and then began to work its way back upwards, what would you have in this situation? Well, now all of a sudden you'd have a set of lows there. You'd have these lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. That's what you want to see. You just want to see progress being made forward. And in this scenario, that quote-unquote progress point being defined as $7. Now, what about levels of resistance? As of right now, pretty interesting chart just because of that gap down. It's almost a little miniature blue sky breakout because the next level of resistance, and let me change this to red for resistance here, but is, where that gap close location would be all the way up at that point. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the price is headed up to $11 within a couple hours, anytime this week, but it also wouldn't be shocking to see this trend continue to kind of work its way back upwards and then, experience some trouble up around here. But that's still quite a bit of ways to go. And really at the end of the day, resistance levels, they matter, but they don't matter. And I say they don't matter because what matters the most is what this price and chart has begun to do, which is that right there, build higher bases. So as long as higher bases are built, or if you want to picture those as stair steps, then given enough time, everything else will take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. So focus on healthy consolidations and building those higher stair steps and sit back and let the trend do its thing. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.